But you're not a stranger to celebrity matches because you had the match with Floyd Mayweather at WrestleMania in
Right.
2008. And, there was that return that you had at No Way Out when you came out looking trim, looking, a very different Big Show than we had seen when you left in 2006. And you guys had that match, and it was fascinating to see that, the initial, he was going to be the babyface, you were the heel, the fans rejected him, so we had to turn it, which, story of your career. But
Right.
what are your memories of that match? Because that match was really the even though Ric Flair's retirement match was on that show, the other big match that was advertised was you and Floyd Mayweather, and it goes down as one of the most successful, I think, celebrity matches that we've ever seen.
Now, a lot of that goes to Floyd's attitude. He had a great attitude going into it. He's a wrestling fan. He's excited. Originally, I believe that was supposed to start off as a tag. I think originally that was supposed to be Floyd and I against Batista and Ray originally. And then Ray got hurt, Batista got hurt, and then it fell to, what I worked with Floyd one-on-one. And that's kind of a big hat tip or a nod to a talent when you get to work with a celebrity. That means that they trust you, that, A, you're not going to cripple said celebrity. I've had my runs with Kevin Green and Dennis Rodman and Mayweather, so Aki Bono. So I've had these matches where I work with people that aren't seasoned in the ring, and then pull it off in such a way that they look like they belong there and they can compete. And that's why one of the main things I told Floyd when we first started that night in Vegas, he said, "You got to break my nose." I said, "If you don't break my nose, we don't have anything, because it's going to look like your typical celebrity foo-foo match." So Floyd looked at me like, "You want me to do what?" I said, "Yeah, don't shove it through the back of my head, but just tap it enough that, that it's a real shot." And, this is back, when you were trying to get on ESPN, and the whole thing when you do wrestling right, in my opinion, pro wrestling right, let alone sports entertainment, but pro wrestling, you want to suspend people's doubt just a little bit. Sure, they know there's a predetermined outcome, yada, yada, yada. But there's always that chance if you can make them emotionally invested and hook them. And they go, "Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen." That kind of a thing. If you can pull them into that, you're off and running, because that's what our fans love to do. They love to be emotionally invested. They love to care. They love to be involved with intrigue. Whether in the back of their mind, they know it's all show and entertainment. But at the same time, if you can hook them, then they get a better experience. And I think that was one thing that we did right with Floyd, is we hooked him right off the bat, and then we told a good story with Floyd. We told the story of the smaller guy, and that's the oldest story in creation is, like David versus Goliath. It was a great story to tell, and his attitude was off the charts positive. The biggest problem I think we had with Floyd was trying to talk him out of doing stuff, because, this guy's worth $500 million at the time back then. It's like, no, calm down. We'll do this. So everything we did was told the story in the ring, and Floyd did a great job with it. And it's fun to work with. And he has that gift of understanding who he is and what he brings to the table, and how he can irritate people to buy pay-per-views. Because, most of the time on the pay-per-views, he's the heel. He'll fight Latin fighters during Cinco de Mayo just to get people upset, kind of like Muhammad Ali would do back in the day, because Muhammad Ali back in the day was very controversial. So, Floyd did a great job of playing that character. And it was one of those experiences that I'm very proud to be a part of. It was a great setup all the way around, and the payday wasn't bad either.
Anytime I'm around the product, in person, that little guy creeps up on my shoulder and tells me, "Hey man, what are you doing? Why are you not getting ready to go to work?" It's something I'm sure will dissipate in time, but I'm still dealing with it, and it gets better all the time. But I think it'll always probably be there. I don't think I've ever been professionally. I've never been as passionate as I was with my wrestling career, and I don't think that ever goes away.